Okay, it is a big day around here. Let me tell you something. Couple things are happening. One, um, the dip pens that I had ordered and they said they were going to be here next week are actually arriving today at some point. So I am beyond excited for that. The other thing is I found this old Tonka truck and it's like it's fully articulate or is articulating. It has like everything on it seems to whoops, I have to do this. Everything on it works great. It just needs a little bit of TLC, and on the bottom it says 72. So whether or not like I don't know if that's real or not, but I imagine so because I think the metal ones, I think that was kind of their heyday was the sets. Um anyway, so I'm very, very excited for that. And I have like a bowl of warm water here, and I figured we could just go ahead and give it a clean up. Um and see what comes up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the chat here just to see, but I don't know. I remember being a kid and having an old truck, an old metal dump truck. It wasn't front loading. It was like the back loading one. And and I loved that thing, man. I had like a sandbox and oops, sorry. I had a sandbox and I would play with that thing for hours. I loved it so much. It was a gift from I think somebody from like my dad's work or something. And I loved it so much. So I think what I'm going to do is I've just got a bowl of warm soapy water, and I think I'm just going to um oops, get it all over me first. And then I think wiping it off. So that's the current plan. And I just want to see because it's really dusty. It's really dirty. But I've actually been having like a lot of ideas for some of the for some long form videos. And like so far, all I've really done on the channel has mostly just been shorts. And I made a channel trailer. I had to make a trailer for the channel, but I haven't made any like real long form yet, which is my next goal. But I really want to incorporate this. But I cannot believe just how like it's just in such good working order, and like everything on it, it's just it completely works. And so I'm really excited to get this like cleaned up and just see how it looks afterwards. So I think I'm just going to use like I said, I'm going to use this. I just got like some gentle soapy water, warm water here, and I'm just going to clean this up. But I'm really excited to use it in some videos. Like I saw it and I already have like so many ideas for it. But yeah, 72. Can you believe that? How cool is that? This is old vintage truck. But I had but yeah, so I had one really similar to this when I was a kid. It was just a gift from I think it was somebody that my dad worked with. And yeah, it was just this just really cool old metal Tonka truck. And I don't know what happened to it. I think it was one of those things where go through your toys and they get rid of all the stuff you really love. And I still miss that Tonka truck to this day. So finding this has just been really, really bringing back a lot of childhood memories for sure. But for some of the videos I have planned, this is actually going to work so well because I really like to I don't do anything AI. I like to do everything myself. I think that's probably pretty evident from everything. So I have like some fun stop motion ideas, and I have some even just like art supply delivery system. Like I just have all these really fun ideas for it. So but yes, there's that. And then I've got the dip pens that I've been wanting. They weren't supposed to arrive until next week, but they're actually scheduled to be here today, a whole week early. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm pretty pumped about that. But so I think I'm just gonna take off just most of the, like, it's just super dusty. This thing is dusty. So I think I'm gonna take some of that off, and I'm not like any kind of like professional when it comes to like restoring old toys. However, I figure we can just kind of like learn and figure that out. Oops. I figure we learn and figure that out. But I think just we'll knock off a lot of this dust and grime, and then just kind of see where that goes. And I saw that sometimes it's a good idea to put mineral oil on it. If anybody actually has done any kind of like restoration on old metal Tonka trucks and has any recommendations of what to do for it, that'd be pretty cool. I'm probably going to have a look online and just see. I don't know, sometimes I know Reddit is controversial. Like Reddit doesn't always have like the best ideas for it, but every once in a while you'll find an enthusiast that's that will share some good tips on that. But this part right here has quite a bit of, I don't even know, does this open? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Maybe? Wait, does it? I don't know. It looks like it might though, doesn't it? This back piece? If that came off, then we could like get in there, but I don't think so. But it has, like, you can see, like, it's open. Maybe it had windows at one point or something. I don't know. I didn't even see that. But it has like this, unless that was like something that broke off, it could be. See how it's like, it looks like you could almost push it and open it up. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. I am a fan of like secret compartments to things. So that could very well just be wishful thinking on my part. Yes, I'm not really sure. But I think I'll just maybe thread this through. I might grab a paper towel. That might be a little bit better. Might be a little bit better. But I know this is kind of a different thing that we're doing today, but I was just so excited when I saw it. I wonder if it is, I mean, it says it has that 72. I'd imagine it probably, like, that's probably real. But that inside there, that's pretty filthy. I might probably just grab, let's see if we can like pull out some of that dirt from in there. And see what we come up with. But yeah, I think stop motion with this is going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun. Playing around with that and some other like mixed media video ideas. I'm pretty pumped for that. I think I'll just get this on the side here. But yeah, I'm wondering, I don't think I have any mineral oil, which is something that I saw just briefly when I was just taking a quick peek on restoring these, and like, because I also don't want it to rust anymore. So I'm hoping that I can just get a bunch of the dust off and then wipe it off the rest of the way, like dry it off pretty quickly. Just because I don't know. I should have watched more Antiques Roadshow when I was when that show was on. Let's see. I think we'll really want to get this part kind of cleaned up too. And because it is pretty, like the metal's pretty pitted in here. So I don't know. I'm debating. I don't really want to paint it or anything. But I'm wondering if maybe like a coat of like Rust-Oleum would be good. I'm not entirely sure. We're just kind of guessing here. But I wish it is bringing back a lot of like a lot of memories of old Tonka trucks playing. I do. The one that I had as a kid, it was just like a hand-me-down. It it loaded into the back. And I used to move sand like nobody's business, man. I would take that into the sandbox and I would just go to town. So I'm very much feeling like a kid right now. Thinking about those old days. Way back when I was a kid. There's something, man, vintage toys are just awesome. I mean, could you imagine like toys from today lasting that long? Like after like actually being, you know, played with and enjoyed as a child? I don't think any of it's gonna last. I want to get, there's a little bit of dust here in this corner that I'm gonna try to get out. Here. I'm just some in this corner. Try to get that together there. It's not a very big bucket, but I think it'll do. I think it will do for our purposes just fine. This part here is pretty. There's quite a bit here. I didn't want to scrub it because I wanted to first just get like a bunch of the dust off, and I don't want to muck it up too much, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna do this part's really tough to clean in here. I don't know if you can see that with the light shining on it. So I might need to grab like some specialty things, like a it'd be nice if this popped off actually, but I don't think it's going to. I don't want to break it. Or not specialty, but like an old toothbrush probably. I'm thinking maybe an old toothbrush will work pretty well. To get in here a little bit better. But I'm pretty excited for the dip pens that are coming. I can't wait for those because that's gonna be pretty cool. But I've been like practicing with a lot of like Edward Gorey drawings. I've been trying that kind of style. And I think dip pens are gonna be like, that's really gonna tie the room together, you know? Because with Micron, I'm having a difficult time like getting the marks just right. That's gonna get pretty good. I think I might just dip this corner into water again and just see. That helps pick that up. Yeah, there we go. I think I just needed a little more water. I didn't realize it was how dry it was, the towel. Ugh. That's what we've gotten so far. That's what we've got so far. What a beauty. Oh, man. Okay, try to get in there a little bit. And down in here, there's just a lot of like, because it articulates, there's just a lot of like pockets of dirt and dust. Who knows how long this thing's been sitting? No telling. Yeah, there we go. Smell that, and then I'll get this side. Oops, get this side as well. I dipped a little bit more water on this corner and try to get some of that dust from in there. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to look a little bit more better there. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas of ways to restore this a little bit, I would love to hear it. Because like to me it looks in great shape, but it does need a little bit of TLC here in the bucket. Hopefully you can see that okay. But I think that's gonna need a little more. I don't know. See, this is the thing. It's like, I'm not sure if I should, because if I take like something abrasive to it, like a Brillo pad or something, is that going to like take off a bunch of the paint? Like, do I need to be prepared to paint it? This is where that's where I'm getting hung up. I'm getting hung up on how much to scrub it before needing to, and I don't mind repainting it, but I kind of like the color that it is. I don't know. I kind of like the original color. I don't know. I'm just not sure. This has some like, this is like what this is. Might be an old sticker. Oh yeah, it is. Look. Looks like it's like an old sticker. Did they come with those? I don't know if Tonka trucks came with those, or if that was some little kid sticker. I don't know. Wonder about the life of toys. Yeah. Get some of this dust out of here too. Ugh. Ooh. That really had it going on. Right there. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, I was thinking a lot about tinkering. Oh, sorry, I think I bumped the camera. I was thinking about like just the importance of tinkering lately, and just how taking care of something and giving it a little more life, giving it some life back. It's what a nice process that is. I've just been trying to stay doing things with my hands. Seems to be the best for my general well-being. I don't know, you guys, this is so cool. How cool. This articulation alone is so awesome. And it's smooth, like it doesn't feel like it's hung up anywhere. And it feels, oh, this might be coming up, wait. Oh no, that's still pretty secure. But it's like totally smooth. It's not like bound up anywhere. And it's doing fine. Oh, I bet one of these was on this side. I thought maybe this was like, maybe like something you could push to take this part off, because you can, because this part is open, so I thought maybe you could access it. But yeah, I think it's just another, it's probably just a plastic piece that busted off. Of it. I'm gonna dip a little bit more water here and get underneath the steering wheel. The seat is pretty dusty. Let's see if I can just kind of push that in there and see if we can pick some of that out. I wonder if that looks a little bit too narrow for a Lego, doesn't it? That's pretty small. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to find out. I don't have any Legos right now. I haven't had any Legos for a long time, but it might be kind of interesting to maybe pick up some stuff. Or actually, you know what? We've got some Sculpey. We could actually make some little people to actually fit, or animals or whatever. Hello, how are ya? But yeah, I've got some air dry Sculpey, so it might be kind of a fun project to make like little people, or like little animals or whatever to fit in there, like make a custom thing. Yeah, it's this old metal Tonka truck, and it's it actually says, oops, it says on the bottom, just in Sharpie, it looks like 72. So it's like it's a fair amount of years old. Hey Kay, how are ya? I found an old metal Tonka truck, dude. We're cleaning it up. We're gonna use it in some videos, and I'm thinking some stop motion animation is kind of where I'm thinking. And also it has like this front loading bucket, and I think it might be like a fun way to transport pens. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm gonna do that, and then also it like stays up, so it can like lock into place, and it's fully, there's like no like hang-ups in terms of the articulation. So so I think that's gonna be pretty cool. And I was actually saying a minute ago, like I do have some Sculpey air dry, what do you call it? Sculpey air dry clay. So we might be putting together, hand sculpting some little people for the seats, and just like experiment with that. I think that would actually be really fun. I haven't sculpted anything in a while with my pottery, so that might be a really good way to have fun with that. And then we'll do that. Okay. But some of these, the wheels in particular, I probably should have grabbed like a toothbrush or something, because the wheels are just kind of a lot stuck in the tread. And we'll just do that there. But yeah, maybe like actually I don't have a, I used to have like a junk cleaning toothbrush, but I don't think I've got one over here. I think there might be one. I think it's over at the house. Should I draw SpongeBob? Yeah, do it. Do it. That'd be awesome. Draw some Patrick. I'm gonna drink real quick. Okay, there's that. And then let's see here. Some of it's kind of scuffed up actually, but I'm wondering if maybe, although you know what, they're tires. I like it being, I don't mind the scuffing. I think that's totally fine. I'm not trying to like restore it. It's more like I just want to get the dust up, see how like the rust is, how rusty it is, like figure all that out. And then just kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Prevent more rust. But I think once we do this is just a gentle soapy water that I'm using. And I think we'll just give it like one like little damp wipe down, and then we'll dry it off and see where we land with that. But wouldn't mind seeing where we end up here. Oh yeah, and then I do get, I can't believe that like the dip pens are going to be here like a whole week early. They weren't supposed to be here till next Wednesday, I believe. That was like the estimated delivery, but they're going to be here today. And I'm like, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm like, this is actually good. I don't think I could actually draw or make any art today. I think I needed to keep my hands busy with something else. so this Tonka truck is actually fitting the bill quite nicely. Because I'm too excited. Like I just literally can't wait. I know how that's so silly. But there are a few projects and things that are gonna look really cool, I think, with dip pen specifically. I'm gonna do that. Hey, if somebody's in the chat, could you guys, I can't tell if I'm accidentally bumping the tripod. It doesn't look like the camera's shaking, but if the camera's shaking and it's annoying, could you just drop like a super quick, just like a super quick comment? Like it doesn't even have to be anything crazy, just, it could just be one word, shaky, or it's fine. Okay. There's that. And I've gone over this a few times now, but I keep finding, because it is so, there's so many. It's fine. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Sorry to bug you. I know you're sketching. I keep finding little pockets of dust because it's all that articulation and everything. I think just kind of get yeah, that's actually quite a bit in there. I'm gonna redamp this and see if we can get some more of that out of here. Okay, let's just see. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate you, man. All right. I probably could have used a few more tools with this. That's all right. Okay. And then there's like here in the, like this whole like part of the chassis, right where this gap here, trying to decide. I might, yeah. I just don't want to get it too damp in there. I think it'll be okay. And I've got the heater on. It's pretty warm in here. I can set it by the heater to make sure it dries up pretty well. I just don't want to make it too wet. So we'll see. Okay. God, this is so cool. This is so cool, you guys. I just really like vintage stuff. And upcycling and repurposing. It's definitely something we probably get more into as we go along here. But I do want to make, I've got, you guys also, I have spring fever so badly. Like we've had sunshine, like quite a bit of sunshine yesterday and today. And I am ready. I am ready to plant some plants. I'm ready to be out in the garden. I'm kind of losing my mind. I'm kind of losing my mind, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. That is just like really, I know, and it's so early, right? It's like not even, what, barely mid-February, and I am already wanting to get my hands in the dirt. And I'm trying to decide too, because I'm gonna be, I think I'll probably be here this, I know I'll be here like this summer, but I'm gonna be probably moving. So I'm just doing everything in containers, growing all my plants in containers, which I kind of prefer anyway, honestly. It's kind of easy to switch things up and change my mind and rotate things out. Like I also really like growing like random things like potatoes, because you can just, I grew them in like just a repurposed soil sack one year. All I had to do was just tip the bag over and all these potatoes came out. I didn't have to dig or anything. I didn't have to dig or anything. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but it was like very satisfying to just like, and then potatoes, to just spill them right out of the bag. That was like really cool. But I say all that to say, I'm going to be growing again in containers this summer for sure. And I'm just trying to decide what I feel like doing. I already have, I did overwinter some things in the pots, which has actually worked for me before in the past. Just letting seeds sit over winter. I've got some snow peas, I've got some spinach, some lettuce. I actually planted like blueberries, strawberries, and huckleberry last year. And the blueberries have like these little buds on the end of the branches. And they were really good. Like I had just planted them like last spring. And over the summer, I got some really tasty blueberries out of it, y'all. So good. Like I will never, oh, they were so good. I will never eat store-bought again. Of course I say that, but then, you know. at some point. But yeah, they were so good, and the strawberries were really tasty. I did have like a bit of a snail issue over over the summer, like huge ones, like massive, like the biggest snails I've ever seen, and they're like prehistoric looking. They look like they've been around for centuries. and I need to keep an eye out on that, I think, this spring, because they ate a lot of my strawberries, and I was very annoyed by that. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty. I think that's going to be about as good in terms of like an initial. I could probably get a little more out of that seed, actually. The seed's looking pretty. Still has quite a bit. There's like these like little grooves here, like seat cushiony little grooves. That might be something that I wonder if I could even like take a paintbrush to it, like a stiffer paintbrush, and get that out of there. I think it's gonna take some pretty fun ingenuity in some of these areas, but I don't want to douse it with water too much because it already has like rusting spots, and I don't want to encourage it, you know. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get this done, and then dry it off. Let's see what we think here. Okay. Oops. Move my bowl of water out of the way before I go knocking it everywhere. I'm just gonna go through and take care of any other damp areas. Do you know that Coca-Cola is great for room? You know what? I think I have heard that. I forgot all about that. Yeah, wasn't that, I feel like I also saw it on, do you ever watch Good Mythical Morning? I feel like they had a whole episode of them like removing, I could be making that up. It could have been something else, but I feel like I saw Rhett and Link do something like that. However long ago. God, those guys have been on the internet for quite a while, huh? Pretty funny. Pretty funny dudes. I really like, I like Rhett. I like Rhett a lot. He's just got that, that nice eccentric kookiness about him that I like so much. Oh, this has levels to it. I didn't notice that middle groove there, so it can stop partway down and then go down all the way. Cool. This whole time I've been futzing with it, and I didn't realize it had a middle setting. That is even cooler now. It's even cooler now. Hey, how are ya? We're just dusting off this old Tonka truck we found. Says it's from 72 on the bottom. we found a vintage guy. Okay, there's that. Probably got most of the moisture up off of here, but I think that's looking pretty good. Make sure this in here, this might require, yeah, I'm gonna need like some sort of tool, I think, for in there. I can get a little bit with my fingernail. I get a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty caked on. Why don't we just try using this, we found a clean corner. We'll, let's use that, and then we'll, let's just see if I can get it like just wet enough that I can get some of that out of there. It feels pretty. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty. Well, let's see if I can get my nail in there. Of course, I just trimmed my fingernails, which always a mistake because every time I trim my fingernails, guess what I need? Guess what I need? I need to be able to get my fingernails into the wheel of a Tonka truck. This is why you don't cut your nails. This is why I don't do it. This is the problem. Okay. Actually, we did pretty good on that one. Did pretty good. I think we got most of that out of it. Ugh. That's pretty good. Ugh. That's not bad. It's going to be in the, between the, not spokes, what's the word I'm looking for? Just in the rim here. It's going to be a little bit more. Okay. But that actually lifts this, can you see that? This screw comes up, the bolt. It's coming up a little bit more on this one than it did on the other one. So maybe we can actually get in there a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. This thing is dusty. My nose is running. Sorry if that was like, sorry if that sniffle was disgustingly loud. I need to take an allergy pill after this. Okay. Well, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna dry. Got this dry corner here. Just make sure. Just get up some of that moisture. And okay. And then flip it. I keep losing my towel. Let's do it that way. Okay. And then I think, so these wheels here, I need to prop this up a little bit. I'll just use my, this is one of the pottery things I made. It keeps my pens. We'll prop that up a little bit more. There we go. And we can kind of see a little bit easier. See what we're doing here. And this wheel looks particularly gnarly. So let's see. Ugh. Let's see here. Lift that up a little bit. And so you can just kind of get under there a little bit. This one seems a little, I can already tell this one's a little more caked on. Like it's just a little bit thicker. Yes. Let's wipe it off and see how that looks. Just gonna come down. Just try to shove that in there the best I can. That looks a little bit better than it did. But yeah, in between. Time to color your drawing. Nice. Oh yeah, you just got colored pencils, didn't you? Okay. You said your dad got you a pack. Let's see, we'll do this. I'm gonna put this back up that way. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. There's some there's like this ridge here, and dirt's really wanting to hang on. Really wanting to hang on there. So I think yeah. Well, this is good. Now I know what kind of tools I need to finish cleaning it up. And I can can start looking into how people are fixing these up a little bit more too. What a beaut. What a beauty. I think well, there's a few big places here, and I think it's all on the top. So in here, in the bucket, here on the, I don't know which one. I just think of this like the bridge of the nose. And then, and then here and here seem to be like where the most is happening, but like the rest of it, like this is pretty smooth. It's still got that, you know, that Tonka green color. So maybe it was like left outside or something, because it's like, it seems to mostly be on the top and a little bit on the sides back here. But overall, I'm very happy with this. Cool. Actually want to make sure I dried the, see, that's the wet one. Here's the dry one. I just want to make sure I got all this in here because there is some rust pitting in here for sure. I mean, it's kind of scattered around. It just seems like the bulk of it is on that top. This looks all just like it was just scuffed from play, really. And then it has like a little bit of like, you know, like it'll just get like that like thin layer of like rust over it, you know? I think that's what that is. I think that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Just try to get that out of there. By the way, yesterday I had an idea for the tree and it was for it to be in a park. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll get back to the tree. I got so excited about this, Kay. I got so excited. It's like, no, this is what we're doing. But yeah, we'll get back to the tree. Thanks for that. Cool. See, this is peeling up a little bit. Should we pull it? Maybe. No, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that yet. Ah! It looks like it's like something's peeling up. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I need to look and see what, because that's it's coming. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just take it off. I don't know. Oh yeah, see, it's got. No, wait. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Okay, but yeah, so there's that. The other cool thing about the tree and some of the other drawings we're going to be doing is, in case you weren't here for it, the dip pens are coming today. They're due at some point this afternoon, and they weren't supposed to be here for another week, but they're going to be here, and that is going to be a really interesting process, learning how to use the dip pens. And just how that's going to change the look, you know? So I'm excited to do some comparisons. I'm excited to see what we come up with. And the cool thing about dip pens versus it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak. Gonna be peak. The other cool thing about dip pens versus fountain pens is that they're just way more inks, you know? With fountain pens, it's a little bit more, you know, you need like fountain pen specific ink. Whereas with dip pens, you can just go whole ham. You can do whatever. As long as you just clean off the the pen, to clean off the nibs. I am so in love with this. I am so in love with this freaking thing. You guys, I can't wait to start. I'm actually need to get my shot list together for some videos coming up, because I am going to be doing more long form. I say more, like the only one I've done has been the trailer for the channel. I haven't actually done long form. It's all just been shorts and live streams, but I've been playing around with editing more, and so I'm pretty excited to incorporate this guy into all sorts of things. I see a lot of stop motion. I see a lot of carrying around. Let's just see. I just want to see it. I just want to watch it. Carry around a pen. I am AI stop team. Yes. Forget about the AI. Nobody needs it. We have our own brains and our own creativity. That's how I feel about it. So look, now it can carry on my pens for me. It can deliver microns in my gel pen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. You know, one thought I had actually was, because there are going to be some sequences that I'm going to be filming, and might almost be kind of fun to set up the live stream camera and then set up my other camera to film the stop motion with, and just, I don't know, we could just like chat about it and do stop motion together live. I was kind of thinking about that. I need to figure out some logistics with that, but I think that would be kind of fun. It might be kind of fun to make some stop motion like together in real time. I don't know, that was just one thing that I was thinking about. So if we have our pens in here, and we just, and then drop them. Now I have my pens. It's so stupid. Anyway, I think that's my plan for it. I think that's gonna be it. And I agree, it's going to be peak. What else can we fit in here? This bucket is a little small, but let's just see what art supplies we can fit into it, because now my brain's going. It might be too big for, oh yeah, the kids' camera won't fit. No, oh wait, I mean, no, I'll end up breaking it. I'll end up breaking it, but it could fit. It could ride in the bucket. So if I did this like halfway, you guys know I have fully returned to a child. Okay, here we go. Put our kids' camera here, and then we can put put my brush here. Yes, I think that's gonna be cool. I'm a full grown up and absolutely love this kids' camera. I've made some shorts about it before, about some of the really fun creative things you can do with it. And love a kids' camera. Love it. What else can fit in here? Thinking, yeah, because it is so small. It's a kid camera teaser. Yes, it is. I do have some other experiments that I want to do with kids camera, and I don't know, maybe we should do some of that together on live too. That'd be pretty fun. I have some like little tubes of watercolor. I put like little tubes of watercolor. I'm sure this is riveting content. I'm sure this is like so exciting. As I'm just putting art supplies into the front loading part of a Tonka truck, but hey, this is gonna be fun. And I do want to do some, I do think we should make some stop motion stuff live in real time together for some upcoming videos. Let's see here, we got, that's gonna fall out of there. That's okay. I think we put up like one. Oops. Put it up higher. Yeah. Well, now we know what art supplies will fit in this tiny, tiny Tonka truck. Amazing. It's peak content. Well, what did we learn today? Today we learned that junk stores are amazing. We learned that old toys are the best toys. AI slop, don't need it when we can be creating some stop motion and ridiculous stuff with things in the real world. And I think that's gonna do it for me, you guys. I'm gonna write down some ideas, and I'll just see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stay chaotically curious, have all the fun creating. Kay, good luck with all of your SpongeBob, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.